we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game. Luis Heel. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And that one fouled off.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here comes the 0-1. And that clips the inside corner. Heel, once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. That just misses, and that is ball one.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout, polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. One away.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Lane Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, bases empty. Thomas launched a homer in his most recent game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Guardians jump in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Heel, the former rookie of the year. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Merrill makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
John Kenzie Noel stands in now and watches strike 1. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Manzardo with a homer in his last game. And he chases a high fastball there.
1-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Solo shot for the Guardians this inning. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in New York, our starter in this one, John Means. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. And 1-2.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going, gone! His 27th home run of the season, and we're all square. It's 1-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting
2 down, bases empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs. That one missed. Just misses. And the count's full.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting 5th.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Second in the American League in home runs. And there's the strike. In the air out towards right center. Thomas on the move. Makes the grab, and that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Here's the catcher, David Fry.
David Fry.
Heel back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Up and in. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First pitch just misses. Heel ready to fire now. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 8. The
2 out, space is empty. Now at the plate, Travis Bazzana. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Bazzana with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
No,
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second.
Yankees,
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score, and he's into second with nobody out.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan makes the grab, one down.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out looking his first time. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. One run across. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
1 out. Runner at second. Ramirez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he swings through that one.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
1-2. This one in the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground. And foul ball. And a 1-2 again.
That's a ball. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. They get the out on Soto.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That just misses. Ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's in there. And the count 1-1. Ramirez on third with 2 out. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Yankees 5 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back.
Leading
and
off
coming
for the
off
Guardians,
a series where the
the
pitching
shortstop,
was
Ryan
outstanding.
Rocchio.
We take a look at those numbers. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Rocchio measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's the 0-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there,
Now
and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Kwan, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fought off foul. Good eye in that spot.
Recognized that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Thomas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2.
One and 2.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
Really had
2
some
strikes.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. The Guardians go down in order. They're down 5-1. Let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Popped in the air, left side. Devers. And it's caught for the out.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above
Now
the zone.
batting,
A swing and miss
shortstop,
or weak contact.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Doubled his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No, I think this is an
balls, 1
important
strike.
inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
He swings and fouls one off. Good eye right there. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K
Now
right
batting,
there. I
the
think the hitter
catcher,
saw it all the way. coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is out of play. And ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
That one
Ball.
missed. That missed by
Count
a
is
lot.
full.
And it's 3-2. Jackson Merrill on deck for the Yankees. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Devers.
And Devers hits that one. Doyle makes the grab, one away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
John Kenzie Noel now at the plate. Doubled his first time. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The Yankees leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering upstairs. And that's too high.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Joey Cantillo.
For the Guardians.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 54, Joey Cantillo.
And now the center
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Jackson
Yankees,
Merrill.
the center fielder.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a
Merrill.
pleasant surprise all season long.
That one not close. And it's 1-0. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Paul Sewald getting loose out there. Jackson getting cranked up as well. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
In the air, center field. Thomas has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brenton.
Now the left fielder,
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That misses. 1-0. He was late there. Strike one. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's off the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Center field. Thomas drops steps, heads back on it. He's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
0-2.
Just
That's
missed.
low. That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Fry down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in New York,
Leading
ready
off
now
for
for
the
the 5th
Guardians,
inning.
the
Stepping
catcher,
up for the
David
Guardians, David
Fry.
Fry. Heel back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it!
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And up next for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. In there for strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 5-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. Just
That's a ball.
missed. Yankees up by 3. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 4.
Here's Brian
Shortstop,
Rocchio.
Brian
His first at bat was a
Rocchio.
strikeout. And that
Down,
misses.
ball.
And that is ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Pizzana over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Now batting.
Now a
left field,
chance for Steven Kwan. On the ground to the left. They get the force, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Let's take a look at the pitcher of
Leading
the
up
month.
for
He's
the
been
Yankees,
outstanding
the
of late.
third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Outside.
Ball.
And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished. Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks
Now
locked in.
batting,
Just
the
a simple
designated
ground
hitter,
ball the other way.
Juan
They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you
Soto.
need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first, nobody out. Juan Soto now. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around second is Ramirez. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody
Next
out.
for the
2
Yankees,
consecutive base hits
the
for
right
these
fielder,
guys here.
Aaron
There's nothing cheap about the way he got down
Judge.
through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here comes Aaron Judge. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch
Ball.
doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Base hit and a run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So Harper stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And fouled off. Now 1-1. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
Hey!
And there's the
2-2.
ball. That's outside. 3-2 now. Diner Diaz waiting to hit for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Lindor retire. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Joey Cantillo will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm
Guardians.
out of the bullpen, Zach Jackson.
Number 62.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Jackson Merrill digs in now. That one outside. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Out to short, Rocchio. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 8, Lane Thomas.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Raffy coming to the plate now.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Two down, base is empty. Jhonkensy Noel will hit next. That one drifts inside. Noel in his second season, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs. bit low.
Count is full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left field. Doyle makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 2. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. Swing and a miss as he was late. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Hill getting ready to go. Sewald, the right-hander, also getting loose. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more
The batter,
fastballs in
number
that
13,
location. Hitters,
second baseman,
especially when
Jack
2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Chisholm in
Nope,
now.
that's
Takes
outside.
ball
Ball.
1 off the plate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you.
Reiner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That's out to center field. Thomas should have this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
So man aboard. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. 1 for 3. Hard hit right side. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 8 and the Guardians 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Manzardo.
Just missed.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the breaking his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's to third. Ramirez throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action
Now
in that
batting,
changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Fry.
David Fry getting ready to hit. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
strikes him out for the second time today.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Santana stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. And it's still 8-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And ball 1 to Judge. And another ball. Now 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk.
Now batting.
He wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Swings through that one.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's high. That's a ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2
balls, 1 strike.
Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to third. Didn't go. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Full count.
Judge on the run. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation. Hope that maybe somebody moves out of position and your hitter puts the ball in play and you get a first and third situation. But unfortunately, strikeout, throw out, double play. Good job by the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Yanks up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Outside low. 2-2. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So 2 down. Yainer Diaz stepping in now for the Yankees.
Let's go, New York.
Misses off the inside. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Fastball is outside. Lindor off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Lindor on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. He's safe. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pickoff move to second. Lindor back in there. That one 95 to finish him off. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead at 8-2. Well, this game isn't very close, Ziggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Ziggy, let's read. Abner Uribe gets the call from the pen.
Now
compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Brian Rocchio.
So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
That clips the corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
Ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Triple digits on that last pitch.
Now pitching for the
Back
Guardians.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Hill.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And stepping in for the
Leading off
Yankees,
for the
Jackson
Yankees,
Merrill.
the
0 for 3 in this
Jackson
one.
Merrill.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
1-1. Ball.
That one misses. And the count is 3-1. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Santana. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brenton.
So digging in, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give.
That one ripped right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Luis Angel Acuna. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. First offering misses badly for ball one. Doyle over at second, one down. Misses inside, and that's ball two. Just missed. And there's the automatic. And a foul ball. One out, and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And ball four, two aboard.
Runner, take your base.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone
Now
cold
batting, third baseman, Jose.
Two on with one out. Jose Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. Inside.
No, that's it.
And that's ball one. And there's a foul ball. Two on, one out. Squirts away a little bit. That's down and in.
3-1.
And they're all loaded
ball
up.
four. Take your base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the
Now
box.
batting,
You can
the
see it right
designated
there
hitter,
with such
Juan.
tight plate discipline.
So
Soto.
bases loaded with one away. And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. And a foul ball. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Let's see if he's
0-2.
willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that's just foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that right there is just
The
a
right
pitcher's
fielder,
pitch,
number
tailing away
99,
from the hitter,
Aaron.
rolling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And Judge spoils that one. So they're all loaded up with two outs. Off the
That's
mark
a ball.
there, and it's 1-1. And now he's
No,
falling
that missed.
behind
That's the ball.
Judge. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run is in. The throw to third. He's in there.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
In the air, out towards left center, brings it in, and that's the third out. So 2 runs in the inning, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 10 and the Guardians 2. Back at the ballpark
Leading
as
off
we
for
take a
Cleveland,
check of the
center
bullpen
fielder,
so far
number
this
8,
season.
Lane Thomas.
Uribe back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that
Now
at bat.
batting,
I know that was a
the third
ground
baseman,
ball, but it was
Rafael
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
Yeah.
charge it. Crazy.
And a strike to Devers.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses
that's
with
low,
that
low.
one. Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now
I love to see guys
right
compete,
fielder,
and I know he's
York
frustrated
Yankees,
that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Yeah.
Noel, the batter now as he swings and misses for
0-1.
strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Manzardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Guardians down to their final strike. Ball 1 there.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.